What's good, and good morning from Canada. Hope everybody is doing well. Welcome back to Investing with Jax. We're going to go over our friend Polygon, currently sitting at $1.29. We did come down to that price target that we talked about in yesterday's Polygon video, so we're going to get into that. We're going to go over the analysis for Polygon Ethereum and a little bit of Bitcoin as well, guys. So let's hop into it. So we're going to start here on the weekly just to show you guys that we're coming back down to the 20 EMA. So if we were to come down to that $1 range, we would be finding support on the 20 EMA, which is of course healthy, guys. You can see we got quite overextended. And when we were pumping, I was saying, guys, the harder we pump, the steeper the correction. And now we're starting to come back here to the 20 EMA. So we're going to quickly pop open the 4-hour chart. So I wanted to show you guys this bullish divergent that I've been seeing on many of the charts here. So you see here, we created this low. I'm just going to try to open this up to make it more visible. We created this low, which is right here, right? And then we had a little bit of recovery, and then we rolled over down to the 0.786 and we created a new low. But you can see here on the RSI, we created a higher low. So you can see here higher low, but we created a lower low on the chart, which is a bullish divergence. I popped it open here on Google. I like to do that for you guys. Where is it? You can see here the price is falling lower while the RSI is rising. You have a higher low with the RSI, but we have a lower low, which is a bullish divergence. It's a sign of a reversal in the trend here. So that is something to keep an eye on as well. So you can see here we've come down to the 0.786, which I talked about yesterday, coming down to that $1.25. Now we have broken the golden ratio. We may see a bit of a bounce here. Let me pull out my... Let me just quickly pull out my Fibonacci just to make everything a little bit more visible. I'm just going to quickly close the RSI here. Yeah, so we came down to that $1.25 and we're finding support there. And we do have quite a strong level of support in that $1.22 range here that I was showing you guys on the daily. We're here on the weekly. I'm just going to quickly put it onto the daily here. You can see we have quite a bit of support in this area. It was also a previous swing high, and we have bounced off that $1.22. However, we are underneath the golden ratio, and as I always say, more often than not, you do head down to the 1.272. At least you go back down to where the uptrend started here at $1.15. And if we do come down to $1.15, we'd also be coming back to retest this level of resistance from our falling wedge and back test it as support. And then if we break that, we head down to that $1 range that we've been talking about here on the channel. Now, if we do bounce, we are seeing a bit of a bounce here. So I'll put it on the 1-hour chart. You can see we're still underneath the EMAs. So we'll pop open the 1 hour. So you can see we've had a little bit of a bounce. So your levels of resistance here will be, your first level will be right here at about $1.34. You can see the support in this area, as well as a little bit of resistance here as well. And then of course these price targets at $1.40, a lot of resistance in this area, and $1.47, and then $1.56. However, we are underneath the golden ratio, so usually that signifies that you'll at least go back to where you came from at $1.15. And then of course we have that $1 range. All right, guys, so let's quickly look at Ethereum. So we're here on Ethereum. You can see we broke the 1.618. We're also having the bullish divergence here, and we came down to the 1943 level of support that I had dropped from the bottom of this wick, which was also a previous swing high. So you can see here as well, you've created a low and you've created a lower low, but on the RSI, you've created a low and you created a higher low. So that's a bullish divergence and signifies a reversal in the trend. So we are seeing a little bit of that bounce here. So I'm going to quickly put it onto the 4-hour, quickly put it here onto the 1-hour chart. Yeah, so you can see we've had a little bit of a bounce. So your levels of resistance would be about 22,054. You could pull your Fibonacci, like you could take your fib out because we've had a bit of a bounce, right? And you could take it from your previous swing high here down to your swing low, also to give you some levels of resistance here. So we have the 0.382 at about 2030, and then right here as well. Just let me grab that price target at about 2079. You can see here was a previous level of support, and then you would have the golden ratio here at about 2,119. All right, guys, so I'm just going to quickly go back now. If we start to break down underneath this support at 1943, we can come all the way down here to about in between 1737 and about 1761. And I had dropped this line in here where our wick came down to. This was our low here. But I am expecting a little bit of a bounce, but we'll see if we come up and we start to hit resistance. We have to break through these key levels of resistance if we're truly going to have a reversal in the trend here, but we are on a bit of a downtrend. And I think a really key level for us to break if we were to see a reversal is 25.56, because we came up here, resistance, 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 and then we even tried to come back up and break through it. We retested it and we weren't able to break through that level, and we completely sold off. So 22.56 would be a major level here of resistance. So we'll quickly look here at Bitcoin. So we're here on the 4-hour chart with Bitcoin. You can see here, here's your low and here's your lower low, but you have a low and you have a higher low. So you have a bullish divergence here as well. And you can see we bounced off the 1.414. We broke straight through the 1.272 and we bounced off about 32. Let me move this up a bit. 32.402, and we've had a little bit of a bounce here. We are still underneath the EMAs. We'll quickly pop it open onto the 1-hour chart here. So you see we're finding some resistance here on the 1.272 at about 33.136. So if we do break through that level, then we would have some resistance here as well. Drop it in at about 33.858. We'd most likely see some resistance as well. And then we have that major level of resistance. As you can see here, resistance, 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 sell off. And then we had the bull step back in. We hit resistance again and we rolled. So that would be a key level to break through to see a reversal in the trend at 35.990. Now if we do continue to hit resistance and we start to roll over, guys, we have this level, the 1.618 at about 31.262. And then let me drop in a line. Let's see where our next line of support would be. Just going to quickly pop it open to the 4-hour chart. Yeah, so you can see 31.262 lines up with this bottom right here. And then basically our next level of support is down here at about 30K. Let's drop that in, which was our low here on our downtrend at about 30K. So keep an eye on those levels, guys. We are having that bullish divergence, so we may see a little bit of bounce, and then your key levels of resistance would be here 33.136 and 33.858. So we'll quickly pop Matic back open and we'll finish up this video here. So we are seeing that bounce, guys. So keep an eye on this resistance level, $1.34, and then $1.40 as well. You can see all the resistance in that area. And if we were able to break through that, then $1.47. And if we come up, we hit resistance and we roll, your levels of support are $1.15, and then we have that $1.04. All right, guys. And I'll always end the video with our future price targets, which I love to do. If this is our true bottom here, we have the extensions at the 1.414 at 465. Actually, maybe I'll drop in the 1.272 as well. The 1.272 at 381, 465 at the 1.414, $6.10, and then that guesstimate here at $10, guys. So always remember to keep an eye on the master energy, guys. I always want to remind you guys of that as they control the market, Bitcoin and Ethereum. So that's it for this one, guys. If you got any value, it goes a long way if you smash that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. You can check out the Discord, over 1,000 members talking all things crypto. And I'll see you in the next one. Much love. Take care.